Welcome to Just Puzzling. My name is Chris. Today we're going to do a New York Times hard Sudoku dated May 10, 2025. Let's get into it. Alright, so we can see here there's a 9 there, a 9 there, and a 9 there, which means that would have to be my 9 there, and I am going to mark that as a 9. These two can be a 5 because of this 5 here and this 5 here. We can see across here that these are a 5 as well. I just happened to bump the screen and happened to get it. Alright, so what we can see here is we can see that 7 is across here. We can see that 6 is across here because 6 can't be here, and 6 can't be in this row because of that, and 7 is the same. So this is going to be 7 and 6 will be there. Okay, so what that means is this is going to be a potentially 2. 8 can be one of those 3. 1 can be one of those 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 can be on this side. 6 is done, 7 is done, and 8 is done. Okay, so what we have here is we will have the 8 there. So 8 can be here. So we know that this can be an 8 here and an 8 here. Mainly because of these two 8s here plus that 8. 1 can be in these here. And 1 can be up there. So 3, 4, 4, so that must be my 4 there, which leaves these two as a 4. So what that means is that 5 comes out because the 9's there and the 4's mean that, so that can't be a 5, so that will mean that down there is a 5. Alright, what we now have is means that this can't be a 5, and one of these 3 can be a 5. Okay, what else do we know about the... So 5 can be here, can't be here, can't be here, can be there. 5 can be across there. Okay, so we're not getting a lot out of that. So what have we got? We've got 1, 4, 9, so they're all taken. 6 can be across there. 5 is across the bottom. 5 is across the bottom there. 7. So 7 can be here and here. So 7, because of that 5 coming in, means that that's now a 7, and this is a 6. Okay, so what that means to these is these will be a 1, 2, and a 3. So we can see there the 3, so that's going to be my 3, that's going to be my 1. So you cannot be a 1. Okay, so what do we got? We've got 2, 5, 7, so 7 can't be there, so we already knew that. 5 and 2 can be there, so we'll do the 2. Okay, so that's that. We'll do 8, so we'll do the 8s here, and we'll do the 8s here. We'll also do the 1s and the 1s. Okay, so where's the 3? So the 3 is going to be there. So the reason for that is the 3 can't be in this column, can't be in this column, and it can't be in these two rows, so that only leaves that one there as a 3. Okay, so we'll mark that as a 3. Okay, what else are we seeing? So that can't be a 5, because 5's down at one of these two. 5 can be one of these 3. And we've got that there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Where can the 6 go? So let's have a look at this. So that can be 1 or 2. Okay, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this here is a 1 or a 2. Okay, I'm going to leave that for the moment. 7. So 7 can be here or here. 7 can be in this one here or this one here. And what I'm seeing is 7 can be there. Okay, which means that's a 7 up here. Okay, so over here is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, can be those ones there, 7, 8, and 9. So what have we got with 9? 9 can be all of those. Okay. So 1's there, 2. So we'll just do this for the moment. That can be a 1. And 2, just to so I can clear out that. All of them can be a 2 at the moment. Alright. Seven, 3, 2. 2's going to be down there. 3's there. 4 is going to be across there at this stage. 5's there. 6 is going to be here. 7, 8 will be here, here, or here. And 9 will be across there and across there. So what I'm looking at is I'm looking at 9 being the same, and so that's those two are my pair there, because the 9 and 7 are in this row and it's in this column. So we will finish these off. That's can't be, so 1 can't be there, 2 is there, 3 excuse me, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 is there. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to put this in because if I don't, 5 is there because it can't be there. 6 can be in all of those there. 7's already there. 8. 8 and 9 is there. The reason I did that is because if I didn't put the 6 and 8 there, that would look like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and I would have a mixed pair. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 9. Alright, so 3 can be in this column here or here, but it can't be there, so that's got to be my 3. Okay, so let's clear out some 3s. 2, 4, 8, 2, 4, 8. So 3. So 3 is got to be there, so that's my 3 there. So that can't be a 3. So what have I got here? 3 will be that one there. Have I got all the 3s? Looks like I have. Alright. So here, I can't have a 5 here, can't have a 5 here, can't have a 5 here, got to have a 5 there. Okay, so 5. You two cannot be a 5. So 5's up there, 5 is here. Okay, 5 there. What else am I looking at for 5? So 5's up there, 5's across there, 5's got to be there. And that means that 5 has to be here and 5 there. So let's just tidy up this a bit, get rid of the 5's from there. Looks like we might have got rid of all the 5's. Okay, 7, 9. So 7 can't be here, can be there. And there. So you can be a 1. You can be a 2. 3, 4, 5, 6. You 2 can be a 6. And 7 at the bottom. So 1. Look at the lack of 2's. 3, 4. So 4 is there, that can't be a 4 and that can't be a 4. 5, 6. So you can be a 6 and you can be a 6. Alright, so let's have a look at this. 7, 8 and 9 and 9. So this can't be a 1, that can't be a 1, so that's got to be my 1 there. So 1. Let's clear those out. That means that that's a 1. Clearing that out, that's a 2. That's a 7. And that's a 6. So across here, that can't be a 2. And these 2 can't be a 2. Okay, so 2 can't be there. So 2 is going to be in this column here somewhere. 182, 182. So 2 can't be up there, so 2's there. You can't be a 2, and that makes sense because of the 7 here. 1, 6, 8, 1, 8. Okay. So we've lost 1 from here, so you're going to be my 2. You are going to be my 6. So let's clear out the 6's. 2, 7, 8. So 2 can't be there. 2 can't be there. Let's have a look. 2 can't be there. So you are a 2. You cannot be a 2. So 1, 8. You can't be a 7. Which leaves you as my 7. So you're going to be my 9. You are going to be my 7. Okay. So what does that do? So 9. So let's take those out. 9 out of there. 2, 6. So 7. So there is my 7 there. That is my 2. Okay, so you're going to be my 6. You are going to be my 2. So 2 can be up that side, but it can't be there. 1, 8, 9. So 1. Yep, so 1's there, 1's there. So what am I looking at in terms of 4's? So you can't be a 4, you are a 4 there, now there. You are a 4 across there, so that makes sense. Let's get rid of that. 6, 6, 6. So that means that that can't be a 6 there. So 6 is one of these 2 here. And 6 is one of these 3 here. Actually, that can't be a 6. So 1, 4. Okay, so 1, 4, 1, 8, 2, 4. So 2 can't be in this row. Okay, there's a bit of confusion here. Why can't 2 be in there? Not entirely sure why I haven't got a 2 there. So 1, 2, 4, 8, 8, 2, 4, 6. 1, 2, 4, 1, 8. Okay, so 1, 9, 1, 9, 1, 6. There seems to be too many numbers here. Which is the number that shouldn't be there? The 9. Okay, so you can't be a 9. So you're going to be a 1, a 2, and a 6, which means you're going to be 8. You're going to be 1. You're going to be 8. You're going to be 1. 8. 1. Leaving that to be 9. So that means that you are 8. 4. Okay, let's take the 4 off. 4. 1. It's got to be there. So 1 is there. You can't be a 1. 2, 6, 8. You can't be a 4. You can't be a 2 or a 1. So you are definitely a 4. And you are my 9. 9, 4, 9, 1. Eight there, apparently. Okay. 8. So you're going to be 2, 6, 6, and 4. Sorry. So you're going to be 8. I thought I'd solved it, but apparently not. 4 and 2. All right, so we did that in 17 minutes. Yeah, it's these New York Times puzzles are basically just finding the door. Where's that door? Which is that one way through? Sometimes I find it quickly, sometimes I don't. But anyway, I hope you enjoy. Until next time, bye for now.